In a universe where life does not end at death, we explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to Arthadian Anthologies. Before we get started, I just want to inform you that this series was recorded over Discord. If the quality dips, it's due to connection issues. Greetings, fellow travelers. Welcome to a Reborn in Power series following the Guardians of Photonic. Follow along as the Nameless Blade and allies she meets in her order work to thwart the plans set up by void-like entities. Last time, in The Guardian, you, Fia Fotia, the Blade of Honor, the Nameless Blade, along with your squad of Guardian of Guardians, you have officially gone to a new world, a core command colony in the Foundation region.
Yes, and I resulted maybe a civilian.
yes. You and your squad of Guardians were literally appeared up in the atmosphere, and then a civilian literally saw you guys and we're like, what the heck are you guys? And then Tolvan tried to attempted at being a little bit deceptive in a way, explaining that you guys are all just
a very pointy and sharp blunt instrument.
Okay, yes. And you guys went and you began to actually pinpoint certain areas in which there was a fluctuation of void energy occurring. One was occurring inside of the hotel that you were going to stay at. There was also another one down a few blocks away, and a large one that is beneath the surface of the city that you are in currently.
Which is why I gotta get into the sewers.
Yes, and you went to this toilet place, because they sell toilet stuff.
And I did ask them how to get into the sewers.
Yes, and when you got there, there was there wasn't anyone there, and then you started ringing the bell. You noticed that there was a door that was locked.
I had to ring that bell so much.
Yeah, you rung it, and then finally a monkey man came out, and the monkey man came to you, asked you what was going on, and then as things escalated, you had to fight this monkey man. He started to twirl around above you and was dodging a few of your shots, but you were able to nick it.
Let's not call it escalation. Let's call it sucker punching.
Okay, well, you were able to nick him.
That's what I did.
You were able to nick him a few times, and he realized that this wasn't going to work, so he was able to dodge out of the way of more of your shots and transport himself through a portal in the back room. And after that, you contacted Neftenvo, and you asked for some reinforcement coming from Tolvan, and Tolvan is on the way.
The child.
Yeah, not the child, but the child is technically
like if I
still on the mission.
The child.
Engel is still on a mission inside the hotel. You also asked Neftenvo to basically create something like some kind of armor for you and he said that just wait for Tolvan until Tolvan arrives. As you wait there, what are you doing as you wait there and you are staring at this portal? Neptunvo said to stay there, and if anyone comes out, just keep them busy.
Yeah, I'm going to be waiting in case someone comes through that portal.
Alright. You suddenly hear...
I am getting hungry. I'm getting very hungry.
I know you're hungry. We already talked about this.
I don't like standing around. Fia, please. Can we get something
Neither
to
do
eat?
I.
Just something to eat, please.
You just stand there.
Yes, I have a mission given to me by what is the equivalent of God as far as I am concerned.
And
I am not listening. Like, it's a matter of priority. It's not that I don't want Nietzsche not to be hungry. It's that
yeah, it's priority.
stopping Voidwalkers is more important.
Okay, yeah. And
Eliminating the Void takes precedence.
as you sit there, I need you to roll me a discipline will check.
God damn it. 27.
Okay, yeah. You feel an itch to eat. Your stomach starts to growl a bit. Yeah, you're starting to feel hungry too. You're not sure if that's because Nietzsche is forcing hunger upon you, or if it's just you yourself. But you're able to. This is
literally
you,
die of starvation and be fine.
Yeah, you can. You're fine about it, but you feel that itch in your stomach.
Yeah. The Nietzsche is not winning a stubbornness contest with me.
No, not with this. Not with this. Eventually, you hear, Fia, are you in here?
Back here.
And you see Tolvan approaches, and then you see him holding on to what looks like a metallic. It looks like a shield, but then also it indents into a vertex at the top, and it looks like a hat at the same time. And then you see he goes and hands it over to you. He hands it over to you. He's like, Neptemvo said that he made this for you. So
wonderful.
You put it on, and you know exactly what that is.
Yes, I've been waiting to put this on my sheet. Because you told me not to do it yet. But boy, oh boy, am I happy to have this.
I gotta check what that does too. Let me see. I put it in Nameless Blade.
There's a lot.
Yes. There's a lot that
put
it
it
does.
on my chosen facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm opening up the. Yeah. There we go.
But yeah.
I opened the wrong thing.
So now you have a razor rim barrier. And it's really good.
Yeah, it is. To give you guys just some real can I give them context to this nonsense?
Well, you can give them like a description of what it looks like.
It is a metallic hat. If you've ever played Mortal Kombat and know who Kung Lao is, it's a sci-fi one of those. Because, of course, my space samurai needs a space samurai hat. that I can fling at people like a Captain America shield.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing, and there's some upgrades to it too.
Does it have the armored one?
He had to make it on the fly.
No.
It does have the armored one. It doesn't have the movable or the E-Pack yet.
That's totally fine. Armored is the main one that I needed.
Eventually, I'm gonna end up like making this an actual, an actual thing.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make all sorts of ridiculous things, like a freaking armor weapon hat.
That's exactly what this is.
My armor is my hat. My weapon is my hat. My ranged attack is my hat. I can ride it down a mountain if I need to.
All right. And you see Tulvan looks at you. He's like, oh, looking good. So this right here is the portal?
Yes.
He begins to examine it. It seems to have some kind of... Well, this must be where the void energy has been coming from. This is like some kind of... maybe rift gate? That uses void energy to charge it.
I would like to try to figure out if I can use my power to cut the portal open.
Cut the portal open?
Yeah, with a sword.
Okay, Okay, are you...
I don't know if that's even possible. That's why I thought I'd ask.
I mean, you could certainly try it.
I got a sword in my hand still.
You have a sword in your hand. You can go ahead and attack it.
I wanna roll
like a strategy kind of thing.
Analyze on that. I don't have strategy yet.
If you don't have a knowledge, then you're just gonna roll a straight the straight attribute score for it. So like if it's
I have analyze currently.
Go ahead, just
wait. Can I lockpick a portal?
No, you can't.
Are you sure I have a +9?
Go ahead and roll me a straight intellect check.
Yeah, I'll do that. Come on, dice. Do your thing. My dice roller is actually lagging. There we go. I rolled a 2, got a 7.
Oh yeah. I mean, you probably like have the power within you to make your swords able to cut through portals.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it definitely does make sense.
I'm gonna look at Tolbon and I'm gonna go, I need to run an idea by you.
Shoot.
Do you think I could use my power to cut a rift, like cut the portal open to like lead us there?
Not unless you can manifest some kind of void energy through your blades, which I don't think is possible. Because we're guardians, right? I mean, I probably could forge a void rune, but also, again, comes with its risks. What are you thinking, Fia?
I'm thinking that source energy is the opposite of void, and if we could create source energy, we might be able to like.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I think
pull them here.
No. I think if we were to use source energy, it would close off this route, this portal route. But then we lose them, and whatever they're doing on the other side of this portal. And then you hear,
just utilize the void energy from Nichia.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Death Tempo says that, and then Tolan was like,
Mom, do you have any
wait.
food?
Wait, are you sure about that? That sounds like a very bad idea. Like, what if Fia can't control? It's like, Fia
Then
can...
you kill me. Do you have any food?
Tolan looks down and is like, I have a nutrition. Yes, I do. And he pulls out a nutrition and he hands it over to you.
I owe you a nutrition, and I eat it.
You go and eat it, and that hunger begins to satisfy in your stomach, and as it satisfies, you hear.
And I think at
what does that mean?
What does what mean?
Do I get to use to do something?
Yeah, I imagine you can hear all the thoughts in my head just as I can hear them.
I can. Yeah. I just don't understand.
Yeah, so let's try. Okay. You can. Okay. Think on this for a second. As a guardian, void energy doesn't really mix with me. We have kind of a protection from it to a degree. But you
Me?
are part void.
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. Void is a natural part of stuff. It's void walkers that are our problems.
Void walkers. Okay.
Yeah, and like dark gods and like the people who use void irresponsibly.
Oh.
Which is most of them.
Oh.
Just,
Okay. So I have the void in me, and I can use it?
I mean, yeah,
I
probably. Be very, very careful with it, though.
Careful. I
The
think
void
I
is a
understand.
corruptive force.
I think
It can.
I'll use it through you. Through you.
Yes. We gotta be very careful, though.
All right. How do I use?
Because if not, we're gonna hurt a lot.
How do I use?
Can I roll energy lore?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the energy knowledge, please.
I got a 19. Rolled a 6. Totally average.
You fight off the void. You push off the void. You have never really thought about using the void. It's kind of a different concept.
Well, source energy is like goodness and life and stuff, and void's the opposite of that, I am pretty sure.
You do know, though, that when it comes to energy, the best people to ask about energy is Runeforgers.
Oh, right, yeah, and there's one right beside me. And I look at Tolvan, and I'm gonna just sort of go, how do we use void energy?
Right. Okay.
It's probably a red flag considering I just drank that goop like, 3 hours ago? Wait, no, that was days ago.
Yeah. So, when it comes to void energy, I would say it's difficult. It's like a surrendering, but also a fighting. You have to. It has to come to you, and then when it comes to you, you have to try to fight it off. It wants you to fight it off. Does that make sense?
Perfectly.
That
actually does make sense.
Maybe have Nietzsche try to control you and you fight it off, but
Are you sure? I'm really good at fighting off.
I understand that. It's just see, this is the problem, is that if you're going to use it, then Nietzsche is going to have to get powerful enough to fight you, to actually fight you, and
wait, what if we both just accept it and then fight it?
Oh, Nietzsche, fight it.
Like, okay, here's my bad metaphor. We use Nietzsche as a tap and me as a bucket.
Yes,
the void
okay.
energy comes in through Nietzsche, and then I store it up, and then I use it.
All right.
So that it's not, like, problematic. Is that...
I mean, I could just... I really shouldn't. No, I won't. All right, then try it. Try it, and if anything happens, I'll... You know what? And you see him forge a source rune. He's like, I'll be ready.
All right. I trust my death to you. And I'm going to just go... I'm going to try it. I'm going to try this half-baked plan.
All right.
That me and the clearly evil thing inside me, that I'm giving the benefit of the doubt.
All right.
But as a player, I'm pretty sure is evil.
As you do this, what are you going to tell Nietzsche to do?
I kind of assume Nietzsche heard all that.
She goes like,
Yeah, I think I understand, but how do I start? Do I just...
Is the portal emanating any kind of void energy?
It has void residue energy on it.
Okay. Let's try to get started with that.
Oh, that's right there. Should I
Normally I would say take deep breaths and then meditate.
Should I eat it?
I'm gonna roll I want to roll a something on that.
Well, what are you trying to get from this? Like,
is that a bad idea?
go ahead and roll just an intellect check, straight intellect.
Hey, I crit, got a 17.
Okay. That might be a good catalyst to actually spark up what you need, and also it might help with understanding the pathway in which this portal energy will take to get to the other side. Okay. All right. I'm gonna roll for the chair. And with that, okay. Now I need you to roll me a discipline will check.
I got a 22.
22?
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Okay. Suddenly you feel and you begin to feel a darkness swelling up in your stomach. The darkness begins to fold into you, and it almost feels like your body wants to contort and begin to reach out for this energy that is climbing up towards your legs. And you feel a need, a want, a desire to to allow it to consume you, but you also are pushing it off because you know what this means. You know.
I'm gonna just sort of mutter, Kath was right. It does feel good. And I'm gonna take his warning from all those sessions ago to not give in to the good feels.
Okay. As this happens, you feel the energy kind of flowing through, and you see the portal begin to charge up with this dark energy, this black energy.
Ooh, I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Since the void wants me to fight it in order to use it, I'm going to not fully destroy the power, but I'm gonna poke it a little. I'm gonna agitate it.
Okay. How are you poking it?
With tonic energy.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an energy knowledge.
Sure. I got a 23. I rolled a 10.
You're like, maybe
Watch
this
me become the Dark Guardian, the only Guardian who uses Void all the time.
maybe this might help it along, and then you kind of poke it with tonic energy, and as you poke it with tonic energy, the void expands out, and as it expands out, you see the portal opens up, and you see a dark space open up, and Tolvan's like, oh, let's go, and you both jump through, and as you jump through the rift, you feel I need a
Lens.
yes. I need a discipline will check from you,
Yes.
and from Tolvan as well.
I got a 26. Rolled an 8.
All right. All right. All right.
Remind me if there's any dead bodies to loot their credit chips.
Your volts.
Volt chips, sorry.
Volts.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it's sci-fi. My brain just went to credits.
Okay, this is not Star Wars, okay?
It's not just Star Wars that uses credits.
I know, it's literally every sci-fi.
Yeah.
I don't want to be every sci-fi. I want to be a different sci-fi.
The only one that I can think of that might not use credits is Dune, but I'm not sure.
Well,
I haven't read enough Dune to have that memorized.
well, suddenly you hear and
Cleanse?
cleanse, and suddenly you hear it almost sounds like you're in some kind of underground factory of some form. And then a ringing begins to extend out.
Tolvan's here, right?
You see next to you is Tolvan appearing. You see sweat.
Do you hear eldritch noises on the inside?
You see sweat dripping from his forehead.
You okay?
He says, yeah. And you look around, and as you look around, you see these torches up on the wall, and then it almost looks like a long hallway that extends up about 50 feet high, and there are torches that are lighting down the hallway, and then there's it almost looks like flames maybe in the distance that are lighting the end of this long hall.
Okay.
Tolfon looks at you. It's like, I've never been through a void portal before.
Was it disturbing? I say, like, confused.
I mean, it was difficult. I just didn't I didn't understand what it was trying to communicate, I suppose. I don't know. But we're here now. Neftenvo, can you hear us? Neftenvo? Do you have any connection to Neftenvo?
I'm just gonna mentally try to connect to Neftenvo.
You mentally try to connect to him. I would like you to roll me a straight intellect check.
Oh boy. I got 8. I rolled a 3.
You feel your ability to kind of reach out to him is dampened by what feels like a searing heat that is pushing up against your mental faculties.
Okay. I don't know how many more times I can say this, but cleanse.
Okay, you want to use cleanse?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead and
cleanse is rank 5, and I don't really use my energy for a lot, so I'm gonna use 35 energy to roll 5d12s.
Okay.
Worth
Yeah.
of cleanse.
There's an ability for you. There you go.
Yeah, it's like I think I use that more often than others, like as a player in general.
Yeah. The only other
That or
player
another
that's usually used cleanse was Desert Sun, and Desert Sun had a character. All those who have listened to season 3 of the podcast know of this character. But go ahead and roll your 5d12.
I got 25.
25.
Less than I wanted, but better than bad.
I should use my dice rolling app for this.
I'm just on roll 20, man. I just opened up my Pathfinder lobby and I'm rolling there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll this.
You know, like a plebeian.
25. You push out this energy. As you push out this energy, it almost feels like a sensation of burning hot magma begins to melt the energy that you're pushing out from the source energy. The two kind of merge for a second, but then it begins to get canceled out by this darkness that begins to form, and then you hear and it almost sounds like something is
it like a
growling.
Mental hearing, or
no, not a mental hearing. It almost sounds like something is growling, and the walls begin to shake around you. And as the walls shake,
summon more swords.
You summon more swords?
Yeah, I go up to 5 swords, like a
Okay.
smart person.
Okay.
And yeah, 5 swords.
Okay. And Tolvan kind of looks over, and you see he has his runes ready. And he's like, "What the hell was that?" Or should I say, what in the void was that?
One of the swords. Can I pretty please have summoned it with a sheath so I can discard the sheath awesomely and have it just like. I just want to talk while unsheathing a sword.
Sure.
And I'm gonna go pray. And I want to try and pinpoint its location.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an energy check. Energy knowledge.
Energy? Oh, I was just gonna use perception. But I will do energy since that is what you have asked. I got a 19.
19.
Rolled a 6.
You can feel a throbbing source of energy, of void energy, but also it almost feels like magic of some kind.
I sense magic and void.
And then you also feel a plethora of different forms of energy that are mixtures of all 8 types. So core energy, almost like there might be just people down near whatever this massive blob is.
It might have hostages.
And Tolvan is like, this is definitely Guardian work. Crap. You said that you couldn't get a hold of that Tendo? And then you hear,
I can probably do it if you will let me.
Give it a try.
Okay.
Mitch is gonna try. I tell him because communication's important.
Yes. You feel Nietzsche reach out. Oh. Nietzsche reaches out, and then suddenly you hear,
hello? I feel something. Is this you, Nietzsche?
Yes, it's us. Nietzsche and I.
Oh, Fia, good. You're fine.
I failed to actually get you. We found ourselves some prey. We think it might have hostages.
You're in a... I can't pinpoint your location. How...
We went through a void portal.
Yes, okay. Can you explain to me what you're seeing?
I project my actual, sight to him.
You try to do this, and it feels like you can't.
Interesting. Can I send him the memory of half a second ago?
You attempt to do this, and you feel like you have sent the memory. Like, are you going to tell me what it is that you're seeing?
Interesting. We might be being monitored right now. I can't send you my actual sight. I can describe it to you, though.
Alright, well then, I guess describe it to me.
I'm going to just quickly abbreviate what you already described.
And he gets quiet for a moment, and then says,
"Attack the walls."
No, we need to pinpoint the location specifically.
Are you familiar with this type of creature?
It depends on what the creature looks like. You haven't seen what the creature looks like.
True. And I'm gonna look at Tolvan, and we're just standing in the dark right now, right?
You are standing at what looks like the other side of the portal still, and you are basically at a dead end with a long hallway leading down to where the illumination from the fire is at.
Yeah. I'm going to look at Tolvin and go, follow behind me.
Nef Tenvo then says, Wait. Don't move ahead. Tell Tolvan to place down anchors.
Tolvan, place down anchors.
And he looks over, he's like, good idea. And his eyes widen, and then he begins to... Let's see.
Don't thank me. Thank Neftemgo when we get back.
Alright, let me see. He begins
It's an
to...
anchor. I asked Neftemgo.
Anchor. It's basically a rune anchor is what rune forgers can do to actually place down points where they can then rift gate over to.
Clever.
Which
we should
mean-
have done that before we left.
Well, now we know exactly where this is. This portal might lead to another world itself.
True. Oh, you know what Oh, wait, no. No, I'm not gonna worry about it. I had the idea to, try and sense the other sources of void, but then I realized I might just be overpowered by, the void that I'm in.
Mm. And then you hear Neftenbo say...
try and triangulate to see if I'm in nothing.
Neftenbo says, perhaps try to see if you can get a glimpse at what it is they're doing inside there. And then come
Will
back.
do.
And
We
then
will
come
proceed
back.
with all stealth.
And then we will see what goes on. And you see Tolvan is over there
Yeah, but if I kill the
preparing.
void monster, I kill the void monster.
Don't go in like you think that you can take care of something that might be too much for you. All right?
I will use stealth. I don't need another volcano giant trying to kill me. And I'm going to be quiet, and I'm going to actually be sneaky.
Okay. I would like you to roll me a stealth check as you see Tolvan is over in the corner beginning his preparations to place down some anchor points.
Yes. I got a 21. Rolled a 10.
21. Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty good stealth.
Wow. Jeez,
All that
you guys
dexterity,
are getting so lucky right now. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Am I not supposed to get lucky?
Oh. You're supposed to at least just
I thought the game was called Get Lucky.
allow me to do something.
Matt, you lied to me. I thought this game was called Get Lucky.
No,
Always win.
it's-
Never suffer.
It's die and then become reborn in power.
Dude, you've only killed me once. We've been playing together for 8 years.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me a perception check as you get up to the edge of where you see the light from these flames emerging.
I rolled a natural 1. It's a 19, but it's a natural 1.
Alright. As you look over the corner, it's really difficult to see because what it looks like is a huge pot of magma that you look down to, and you see massive chains holding on to what looks like these it almost looks like a large how would I describe this? A large a large cylinder structure that has ebony blades that are serrated coming out of it, and they're not really blades, they're serrated horns, I guess, as I would describe them. And they are large. This thing is huge, and you look down, and it's dropping down probably about 700 feet down. And
Is that where I sense the other energies from?
The big blob is right where that big pot of magma, like right underneath that big pot of magma that you see. And you see the pot of magma is like, it almost looks like it is breathing, it begins to breathe in, and then you see it kind of move and then breathe out, and you hear and then you look down and you see a cluster of multiple energies flowing down below. They're very, very small. It almost seems like ants at this height. But you can see it looks like people or creatures down there. And they're at the base of a large creature. This energy that's coming from it feels familiar. It feels like the same energy that stemmed from that one world where you transported to.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the fucking volcano world.
Yes. It feels like that. But this is like on a very, very big level.
Like bigger than a whole planet made of volcano?
Well, to an extent, you didn't get this kind of creature there. You got probably like the smallest version. It's the smallest. What you got before was the smallest version of what this thing is.
Okay.
But you see, it's
I'm going to
almost like it's
with my
sleeping.
Oh, wonderful! That makes life even simpler. I'm going to very quietly take a look around this room outside of the creature in the... Like, are there other doors? What else is going on?
Okay, so when you get up to the edge, it looks like this room is massive. So it goes across, probably about 300 feet across. You do see there are other openings in this dip that like literally like...
Wait, how big is the slime?
The slime?
The magma slime.
Oh,
magma slime, the void magma slime.
The magma is basically this big hulking creature's head, and that circular is probably about...
Oh, that's just its head.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like a magma ooze. I don't know why.
No. It's its head. Think like a crown, and on the crown it has magma coming out of its circle.
Yeah. I'm going to
if gauging this, go ahead and roll me straight intellect.
God. One of the two stats I neglected.
I mean, you do have the Nietzsche thing, remember?
Yeah, but I rolled a 15.
Okay. Gauging this, you're probably going to need an army of guardians to fight this thing.
Yeah. That can't be right.
If you're going to fight it. The question is, what is it doing here, and what are these people doing with it? So,
you know what? I don't believe my own check. It's not that I can handle it by myself, but I'm confident in our crew.
Oh. Okay.
I think the four of us can handle it.
Okay. Tolvan is still over
Not
there.
right now.
Is still...
We're gonna need to prep.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
We got Ice Boy Angle. This thing's made of lava. Ice and lava don't mix.
True. Depends on...
We got a Rune Forger who can use source energy.
Yeah.
We got an inventor who could probably whip up some, like, ice grenades and shit. I don't know, maybe make, like, a cryo gun?
True.
I'm thinking, I'm not smart. I'm
just thinking of a plan.
wise. I'm will. Yeah, I'm just already planning this thing's death.
Alright. But...
And I'm going to start heading back down the hall.
Okay, you begin to head back down the hall. And as you go down the hall, you reach Tolvan, who is just now finishing up. He's like, oh, good. Did you get a glimpse at it?
Oh yeah, I say whispering. It's asleep. We're gonna want to be quiet. We can probably sneak around here a bit more. How stealthy are you?
I mean, I could probably be pretty stealthy, but... maybe we should go back and see if Neftenville can get us some proper stealth fields.
Is there a way to make stealth fields that cover more than one person?
I'm sure Neftenville
Like
can...
stealth bubble?
I'm sure...
But yeah, we should go back.
If
That's
anyone...
a giant lava monster. That's
a giant lava monster?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Like, I can't kill that by myself.
Like how giant are we talking?
Well, my first instinct was we need an army of guardians, but then I realized that that's impossible. We don't need an army. I'm pretty sure the 4 of us could handle it. 5 if you count Nietzsche.
Okay, now you're making me want to go check it out.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Stealthily.
Okay. Oh, he crit out of stealth. He's crit out of stealth. That's good.
Do I have to roll a new stealth, or can I keep using mine?
I will allow you to use yours.
Okay.
You get over to the edge, and he looks down, and he's like, "Oh no, that's an apex. That's an apex, Fia. What the hell is it doing here?"
So if we kill it, we'll be legends?
I don't know if we should kill it or we should just try to send it to another world where it could at least thrive and be on its own. But the question is it being controlled? Because from what it looks like, and he looks over, he's like, it looks like this thing is connected to... And he points over towards an area where you didn't actually notice before, and you see that the spiked horns that come out of what looks like what you're now noticing is its arms. They're going into these metal tubes that almost look like they are holding it like locked in place. And now as you look closer at this, it looks like whatever this thing is, this apex as Tolvan has called it. It looks like it might be held hostage itself.
Interesting. Very interesting. Do I still have a connection with Neftenvo?
You can ask Nietzsche to maintain the connection, to open up the connection again.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of go, Nietzsche, can you reestablish connection with Neftenvo, please?
I will try. Yeah, I can try.
And then
Thank you.
feel a... Oh, I'm here. What's going on?
Alright, we found the monster. Only, this might be a bit more complicated than initially thought. First, Apex lava monster.
Apex. An erendite apex?
Yeah, appears so.
Oh.
Second, it's also a hostage, I'm pretty sure. They seem to have
It's a
its arms
hostage?
hooked up to this contraption. Well, it's a captive at the very least.
Hmm. Interesting. Please roll me an energy check.
Yeah, of course.
I
was about to be like, I'm gonna move my will into will. I rolled a 16.
16. Okay. Suddenly, you feel something. It almost feels like a huge pulse erupts, and you feel a whoosh of a void energy that is so massive that it begins to drown out everything else. And you no longer hear Neftunvo.
Damn.
And you hear Tolvan say, "Everything alright?" Wait.
Lots of void energy. Lost connection with Neftunvo.
It feels like this spread of void energy begins to stem from a singular point, but then it begins to multiply out across all the people down below.
I'm going to try and observe their energies interacting with the void energy.
Okay. I'd like you to roll me an analyze check.
Fuck. I'm gonna move my will to my brain
Okay.
int for this, because I don't want to be bad at it.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes it as good as my energy lore. I rolled a natural 12, got a 25.
Nice.
Yeah. If there's any time that I need to analyze to work, it's when I'm using my once a day. I think it's a once a day. Honestly, I don't use it enough to really worry about it. Not trying to knock it.
Now, are you doing this in a way to make as you're analyzing this, are you doing this in a way to trying to figure out how I should word this.
I'm trying to determine if they're being corrupted into cult of fire people, like that initial guy I fought all them sessions ago, because he was corrupted, and then it killed him afterwards when I started decorrupting him. So I think it's important to... my hunch is that this is how they make those guys. Because erendites are made of fucking lava, and that guy was like on fire.
I would like you to...
Not like on fire, but you know what I mean. It was like smoldering.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to roll me a stealth check, but with will.
With will. Hell yeah. That's so much better. Sorry, I'm getting the bot. There we go. And roll. I rolled a 9, got a 24.
Okay. You analyze, and as you analyze, it's almost like you're looking through each of their energies, and they all just in unison reach a singular point in this vast void expanse that you're beginning to see continuing to expand, and it feels like this energy is reaching up towards you. And as it's reaching up towards you, you feel this, and you look to Tolvan, and Tolvan looks over. It seems like he hasn't even noticed this. Whatever this is.
I'm going to gently grab Tolvan's arm and start backing away from the energy.
Okay, you gently grab his arm. And
watching it approach. I'm not like running if it's like not required, but
okay, yeah, it's approaching at a gradual pace, but you're able to see and notice the energies all in unison turn towards the pinpoint where it's at, and it's almost like you begin to hear. And then you hear. And it sounds guttural, but it also sounds like something is making demands.
Interesting.
And as you begin to move back, you see the void expanse beginning to flood up where you guys are at, and then it stops right where the basically the entrance into that space is, and it's not going through to the hall that you're in. Seems like it's staying in that space.
It's not coming in here, I tell Tolvan.
Well, what's not coming in here? I can't feel anything.
Void energy.
Is it a new void energy?
I'm going to abbreviate what I just learned.
Okay. And he's like, okay. Well, then that sounds like a void walker.
We should head back with this information.
Yes. Yes, we definitely should. All right, let's go. But I think it would probably be smarter not to use our energy to get out of here. We should go.
Understood.
We should go back the way we came. That way, it doesn't notify
void
them.
Portal.
Yes. As you go up,
and I'm going to head back to let's go back to the void portal.
Okay, you get up to the void portal, and you ask Nichia to do the same thing as before.
Not yet. Okay. I'm gonna look at Tolvan, and I'm gonna look him back and look him in the eyes again and go, I'm running lower on energy right now. I might not be able to cleanse it like I did last time. I'm giving you a heads up so you're not caught off guard in case I turn. Understood?
Understood. And you see him get
If I die,
prepared.
I'll meet you at the hotel.
Yes, understood. He nods.
Are you ready, Nietzsche?
Yes, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready.
Alright. I have faith in you. Let's do this.
All right. Nichia rolls. I would like you to roll me a discipline roll check.
Yeah, of course. That's like the best number. As long as I don't roll a 1, everything's gonna be fine. I got a 26. I rolled an 8.
All right, you feel Nichia reach out the same way as before, and you feel the connection to the portal begin to emerge. As this connection begins to emerge, suddenly it almost feels like a presence appears around you guys, and then you see the portal opens up, and Tolvan's like, all right, ready. And then, what do you do?
Let's go.
Okay, you jump through. As you jump through, I would like you to roll me a perception check.
Yeah, of course. I rolled a natural 1, got a 19.
As you go to jump through, right as you jump through, you notice a black tendril reach out, grab onto Tolvan as he's about to jump through, and then you appear on the other side.
Back through I go.
You are in the portal. Well, you hear, and you reappear on the other side of the portal. And you see the portal on the ground, and Tolvan is not standing there.
Back through I go.
Okay, so you go to open up the portal again. You hear Neftenbo say, "Welcome back. I can sense you now."
We have a problem. Tolvan got captured by a black inky tendril.
What?
Right as we were hopping back through.
Oh,
I'm gonna try and open the portal. I'm gonna try and go get him.
wait. You don't know what you're going into.
If I die, I'll be reborn in power, my friend.
Yes, and so will Tolvan.
I think on that for a second.
It's like, if you go through...
Right. We're all immortal. I think at him.
If... We need to think this through, okay? Fuck.
I do want to go get him.
I know. I want to go get him as well, but...
It was really hard not... I was being good. I didn't fight the lava monster.
Alright, well, we need to figure... Well, fun. I'm gonna call Angle, and we are gonna...
Is there a way to, like, reverse summon him or something?
The only way he... I gotta roll something real quick. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, my... Holy crap. Holy fuck. Oh, my God. What the hell, dude? As you're hearing this, suddenly you hear, and right inside the other room, you rush over and you look inside and you see Tolvan appear through a portal.
Do I sense any void on him?
You do not. You sense void residue that has kind of like that it is almost wrapped around his arms and legs, but it's not inside him.
I'm just gonna give him a hug. I'm glad he's back.
And Tolvan's like, we might need a master guardian for this. And you see him, his eyes close, and you see him fall unconscious on your shoulder.
I just throw him over the shoulder and start heading back to the hotel.
As you head back to the hotel, we are going to end the session there.
Not like casually, by the way. I'm gonna run.
Yeah. You rush back to the hotel, and
yeah,
we will start back up the session next time with a detailed plan of what you guys are going to do about this situation here.
I'm gonna murder the Voidwalker. That's the plan. Kill. Destroy evil.
Well, thank you all for listening to this 10th entry now, as we begin to see what's going on. But yeah, thank you all for listening, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power. And credits. I thank you for listening to The Guardian. As you listen to this series, you come to learn deeper aspects of the core you may have not been aware of. Pay close attention as the plot thickens. Also, if you want to be reborn yourself, you can subscribe as a Chosen to access Chosen creation and exclusive Codex entries. Until next time, travelers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.